Whole industries are built on the science of odor. From bowls of potpourri to scented candles, we know now that certain smells can calm or excite or stimulate. But in the near future, we will micromanage our frame of mind with a simple scent. At Monell Labs in Philadelphia, Doctors George Preddy and Charles Wysocki sense a breakthrough in the air. They've sniffed out what they believe to be the secret to a woman's mood. Odors influence emotions, and where better to find olfactory influences than a man's armpit?
We didn't know when we began the study, but it was possible that the body odors from males could influence the moods and emotions of the female recipients. It was a shot in the dark.
So Charles and George decided to go to a bad place.
Your underarm develops a nice layer of moisture, and this produces a very nice environment for bacteria to proliferate.
If I had to bet on scientific research that would fail, I'd put everything I had on this. But the doctors feel they are really onto something.
Well, the sense of smell is like a superhighway, an interstate highway, to the parts of the brain that are involved in the recall of memories as they're associated with moods and emotions.
To test the power of BO, you need 5 guys to sweat it out. But getting pure man smell isn't easy. For 6 weeks, the men had to wash with fragrance-free soap and use no cologne. They also restricted their diet.
We asked them to stay away from strongly aromatically spiced foods.
The secret secretions in these swabs is now dissolved in alcohol, which kills off any bacteria, and leaves them with an elixir that reeks with possibilities. They've asked female volunteers to sample 2 odors placed right under their noses. One with man sweat, or if we want to keep it scientific, axillary extract, and one without.
If there were any residual axillary odor present on the extract, we tried to disguise it by covering it with a typical underarm fragrance that we added to each of the placebo and the actual extract, so that they smelled very, very similar.
First, they get a dab of sweat-free placebo. Then, the women fill out questionnaires to describe what they smell and how they feel.
It had a floral fragrance to it, very sweet.
Hard to identify, a little sweet, kind of like a men's perfume or cologne.
An hour later, they get a snoutful of the second odor, the one laced with male sweat gland extract. And interestingly, it has a subtle but consistent effect on their mood.
The second one was maybe slightly more calming and relaxing than the first.
Just more that I was kind of more nostalgic and calm after the second one.
It put me back in a candy store, actually. It was very sweet, very pleasant, made you think happy thoughts. It was nice.
The women reported feeling less tense and more relaxed when they were having axillary extract from this group of males put under their nose.
Wow, maybe men should forget flowers and just give up showers. But why does a man's sweat bring such a pleasant calm to women?
Well, we think there's probably an evolutionary reason for all of this. It's important for women to extract as much information about a potential mate, including body odor smells.
I don't know why this happened from an evolutionary standpoint. All we know is that it did happen, and it's a very interesting and exciting effect that we found.
So all this time, men have been walking around with Prozac in their pits. It's free, portable, comes without a prescription, and
they're naturally occurring and do not carry with them the side effects that many currently available pharmaceutical agents have.
So a little spritz of their favorite hunk might be just the thing to lift a girl's spirits. Who would have thought that by harnessing natural human odors, we could influence another person's mood? Just imagine a future of smell technology used to calm hospital patients or lower the stress of people on a plane. I can certainly imagine a future where Ode to Baratunde is for sale. Wash away your fears and stress and make everything feel all good for just $19.95 a bottle. Coming soon to a retailer near you.